before we get too far into this, I just want everyone to know right now that every single one of these characters has the pass. Just getting that out of the way right now, having watched up to the end of Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, yeah, they all have the pass. I think it's good to just get that out of the way right now. Anyway, happy 2025, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first dual recording of the entire year so far, I'm pretty goddamn sure.
You're right.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. 2025 has been a fun year for many reasons, myself included, because I got COVID and then I got a head cold and I'm just still not sounding amazing. But you know what? Taking things in stride, and we're going to have some good, clean fun today. I guess clean is the way you can put it.
Put up another spell counter. I forgot what the last thing we did was and when we did it.
Yeah. All right, boys. So welcome back to Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force Special. We are quickly coming upon the end of this game. There's a reason why we don't tackle Yu-Gi-Oh! Games too often, is because these are our long-form projects, and boy, do I mean long-form. We're going to be on 10 recording sessions when this game closes out. We're currently on number 9.
We've been doing this since May of last year.
Yep, it's been our go-between when we're between some smaller projects, but not to worry, because I know what our next long-form project is going to be, and I'm going to be cooking that up between these. So,
oh yeah.
So Yuya here. All right. I'm going to say right now, Arc 5 has been a goddamn, it started off not that amazingly. Obviously, it starts a little bit episodic. It wasn't amazing, but once you get to the Friendship Cup, yeah, it really picks the fuck up.
The Miami Championship?
Yeah, it's really goddamn good.
The meme as it goes is, yeah, it's boring, but just you wait until you get to that episode 8. That's when the show is really going to pop off, and it's the episode where Yuto appears for the first time and then destroys Silvio.
I want to make the joke that any episode that features Shay is just immediately better by default, but that's a little disingenuous. But yeah, the first time you see Yuto, that's when you know business is actually picking up around here. All right, so before we begin this in proper, I want to showcase something really fast to the audience. So I do have a deck I was going to use alongside Yuya for this. It actually does utilize an amount. I don't know why Don Rabbit's currently pulled up. I was going to try to use this, but it's very finicky. Now, everyone's going to see this and have some questions, but there is a reason for it. It's been so long that I don't remember if I showed this off before or not. So I found this Crystal Beast brew on YouTube for this game, and it's somewhat functional. And believe it or not, yes, this was when the Crystal Beast Pendulum cards came out, and it took them like a year to actually drop in the TCG. It took freaking forever, man. But yeah, using these cards, you can actually compile Crystal Beast a decent amount. The problem here is it's hard to practice this deck because a lot of these are anime exclusives. See Beast Burial Ritual. This is not a real card. And this little ditty over here, Leonardo's Silver Skyship. We were just going over it a little bit. This is a fun little inspiration card. Also, it's a match winner, so you know, not gonna see play overseas. But
is that meant to just be a scale, or are you supposed to actually use its effect?
Legit, I think it might be a Garnet for a normal search of a Pendulum card. That's my best guess, but also it's a scale 10, so kind of good.
It's real if you want it to be.
Exactly. The reason I wanted to use this is to use it alongside the old... I think there's 2 extra deck cards for Odd Eyes at this point in time.
Rune Eyes and Beast Eyes.
Yeah, Beast Eyes is usable, but it's a little cumbersome to maneuver. Unfortunately, I did not get to lab this deck at all. So I just want to say, it's a fun little oddity. If anyone wants to do the deck recipe, message me on Discord. I'll see if I can get it to you. But yeah, as a result for me, I'm going to mostly just be piloting decks I want to use because Yuya is pretty flexible like that. Go ahead and start from the beginning.
I can't wait to see what they do with a show that was literally only a third of the way into its run by the time it started.
We are accurate so far.
Oh, wow. I didn't think they would include the babies.
Yeah, no kidding. Man, do I make the joke early? Yeah, I'll just make the joke early, just rip the Band-Aid. And I don't miss him, but in a way, I do kind of miss Mr. Goose Pickles. It was annoying enough that it started growing me a little bit. Thank you very much, Dubs. You are a chaotic beast at times.
So, they were just being weird in the Japanese version. It's just, oh, this scene is so incredible, it gives me the shivers.
Yeah, honestly, if there's one thing I've learned about 4Kids is that sometimes they do kind of stretch to give a sort of characterization to generic characters. And I get it. it's the wanting to like try to appease kids or try to appeal to kids and also like get any sort of like characteristics for anyone. But still, come on, German fat kid. I don't know.
This might honestly be literally a Simpsons joke because they had a character named Uter that was a fat transfer student from Germany, and he would spend all his time talking about chocolate.
Holy fuck, that's not impossible. Oh my god. All right, so
to be fair, I actually like the other two kids a good bit.
I do too, actually.
I thought we were going to see the Blue Kids deck before the end of season 1. Turns out, no, you don't see that until near the end of the show, but when it does, you'll understand one of the reasons why I like that kid.
I understand that. So Arc 5 is very funny because the way that Yuya doesn't start...
I'm sorry, one more quick thing.
Okay.
Do you remember what the girl's mother looked like at all?
Yes, I remember she's a little bit of a bombshell.
She very much looks like a person that believes and or sells homeopathic medicine.
Yeah, essentially. All right, so before we get into it, I'm going to let you just let your eyes gloss over the generic characters.
Yeah, that's kind of a necessity.
First of all, some of them are fairly cute. I'll probably have to go back to the top menu to show some of the character portraits off because we can't just get into... I can't select them without getting into a duel. But I will pull up... Where is that
I'm sorry,
kid?
Please go to the right.
Yes?
That one.
Yes, he is the... I think I've spoiled this before, but he's actually the final duel for Gong Story.
Yeah,
very appropriate.
Yeah, that tracks.
But also, is he here? I thought he was here. Maybe I'm wrong. The chef kid voiced by Sonic. I think he's in here somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised.
They should, but something's telling me they probably didn't.
I also...
Do the NPCs rotate in and out, not just locations, but in and out between duels?
I don't think between duels, but they do rotate in and out between different story modes. Yeah. So like that's why I've had to use the different grinding characters for certain bits and whatnot over this playthrough. So yeah, you know what? Since I'm thinking about her, let me show off one of the really cute designs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Woof.
Yeah, I was gonna say Declan's secretary.
Is that Declan's secretary?
I think you can find all the NPCs profiles in the gallery. I think one of the OC women is his secretary. The guy that you always see, Claude, in the anime is his bodyguard.
Ah, I see.
I believe so, anyway.
Nah, that checks out.
Because that's one of the traditional Yu-Gi-Oh characters that's like 7'5".
Yeah. Nah, that's valid. All right, so I'm gonna say that you can use your general whatever character, what decks you want alongside. I'm gonna say that Arc 5 is definitely the easiest story to go through in the game. Aside from exactly Yuzu, and you probably know why, because you do have passive knowledge of Melodious. Also, that's right, because Archetype Archive covered that once before. Yeah, this is when we had a couple of the Melodious cards, but
she's not gonna have her fusions.
No, the fusion isn't out for a little bit. Like, actually, no, not even that far after this game. Now I think about it.
She has 2 fusions during the run of the anime, one of which doesn't show up until Synchro. The first one shows up during the Miami Championship, so she should have one of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The whole crux of his story is he has to be able to break a certain, basically a certain ELO for his win rate in order to actually qualify for the championship.
Right. Yeah.
He's at like 50% right now. And needs to break 60, and we're helping him with that because tag duels are allowed here. I am very much a fan of this. For that matter, the more I look back on, the more I'm surprised there's not more tag duels in like Arc 5 or anything.
We need more alt format tournaments.
Also, I feel like a dipshit. What the fuck that I was talking about? There's always someone doing a quote unquote break into a duel and suffering a 2,000 point penalty.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it's you get used to it after a while. It's like every third duel is a tag or a battle royale.
Yeah, maybe I just got numb to it after a little bit.
Also, something that's weird to me, and I don't think would bug anyone else, but it's something I noticed is in the anime, whenever they do it, they pronounce it the Canadian way.
How is that?
Battle Royal instead of Royale, even though it has the E at the end, they still just call it Battle Royal.
Oh, yeah, I actually did not notice that.
Like, that's the sort of thing that only I would pick up on, and that's not a bad thing, I guess, since they're pretty close to Canada anyways, being in New York, but that was something that I always sort of noticed.
Literally, like, to give you a point of perspective how close New York is to Canada, I mean, obviously the border right there, but also Niagara Falls, like, bottom part of it is New York, top part is Canada. To give you a point of perspective. I'm from Boston. I know these things. But yeah, it's just very funny that we had. I will say that it was really creative that how they introduced a penalty for trying to break into duels and force into a tag duel, but still kind of funny.
I don't know. That's aliasing. I was gonna say. I thought I saw a seam in the text box.
Yeah.
You can see a bit of a seam in Yuya's coat.
Yeah, it might be just a form of aliasing. Like obviously for the lip flaps thing right there underneath her face, like you got the giant line right there. Yeah, I think that's just that might be artifacting from PePe for the emulator. That's just my guess. There's been a lot of over the years I've been noticing for Yu-Gi-Oh games.
If you go to a website called the Spriter's Resource, you can find basically any 2D image in almost any game ever.
Yeah.
But what you'll find is that a lot of games, instead of making wholly unique sprites for every emotion or every bit of open, closed mouth talking, they just make a singular body sprite, have a disconnected mouth, and then use different open, closed mouth sprites like little rectangles.
Yeah.
And that's what this game is doing. I
mean, it's really simple and a good way to like just quickly convey emotions. But I'm going to tell you something really funny I noticed and I learned about recently. Tag Force 4 has the mouth like just fully animating.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because obviously like the English release doesn't have any voices whatsoever. So it's almost like kind of jarring seeing everyone's mouth move, but there's no sound coming out.
The way I've
wow, he bricked.
The way I've seen some games do that is if they don't dub it or don't dub certain scenes is they'll just have the portraits staring at moving in the live 2D style, but mouth completely closed as the dialogue pops up on screen.
Yeah. All right, so just a little ditty about our two duelists here. I forgot we have Dipper, and I forgot the other kid's name off the top of my head, even though it's right there. Kit Blade, that's it.
I love this little Sonic OC. He's my favorite.
He is really adorable, yeah. This feels like something New York would actually come up with directly themselves as a character design. Oh, that's a good opening hand. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, you're on Shadows.
I am on Shadows. I'm using Shadows because there's a lot. I don't remember how many of Yuya's cards are lights and darks, but honestly, he can generally play his own game perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about backing him up too much. And also, you can take advantage of the pendulums he drops on the field also. That's a big thing about this arc. When you're dueling alongside people, like, how many of them off the top of my head? Oh, no, just 2 of them have pendulums, but no, 3 of them have pendulums, I think. And you can pick it back off of them so goddamn hard.
So the thing about Performance Pals is they're, by design, a real hodgepodge. There's not really a theme in terms of attribute or type. He's not like Yusei or Jaden, whose deck is entirely machine or entirely warrior.
Yeah, that's fair. Construct, there we go. Rock and roll. Okay, double searching. Cool. Another reason I'm also using Shadows too is because now we're getting really into 2015 cards, and yeah, this is like really like peak strength for how to run the fucking deck in this game. It still annoys me a little bit that this is just like this is OCG, so we don't have what the hell is the format called? Not hat format, the one right afterwards, dual lines format. So we don't have Burning Abyss.
Yeah.
But like we got Clee Force, we got Shadows, but we don't have Burning Abyss, unfortunately.
I was gonna say, and also you haven't brought out a Necros once, I don't think.
So I did earlier, but I came to realize something about using Necros and everything. Necros are much stronger for one-on-one duels.
Gotcha.
Oh, I chased out a warning. Why'd you warning the construct? Okay. Well, me when I also get the Falco trigger anyway because it went to the graveyard. So good. Can I flip that? No, I can't flip that. Okay. I was going to pendulum summon into Goyo, but I guess it's just not happening right now. Totally fine. I'll set this a quick play just in case I need to shut him off with things. They're all 4s anyway. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, so Dipper especially concerns me because he does have one of the single best. That's funny. He's got like one of the single best exes out this time, you know, just in straight consulars. Not Concert Pleiades, it's something else.
Pleiades is one of them.
Okay, so I'm not thinking of Ptolemy M7, I'm thinking Pleiades.
Ptolemios.
Yeah. It's kind of insane. Quick effect bouncing,
Ptolemy
pretty
M7.
solid. Yeah. You know what? Let's go into Shekinaga. Why not? Because of Tiger right here. Consulars are generally not a bad deck at all. Draw one card. The problem with them more so is the fact that there's a lot of like overlap with some, not overlap. Falco? Special summon to field? Let's find out. Cool. Yeah, again, shadows are just a really good resource loop, so that's why you can just get away with using them like ad nauseum.
Keratin, Aldebaran, Pollux, Acubens, Leonis, Virgo, Zubinishmali,
Okay.
Antares, Kaus, Elgeti, Siok, Alreska, and Rosselhaug.
So yeah, obviously the thing with consulars is that I think a lot of them are named after stars or other celestial bodies. Yeah, Virgo, Antares, and all that. A funny thing? I know about Antares just more so from, I think it's named of a gun in Final Fantasy 12. Much like the theme also with a lot of other guns in that game too. Like my favorite, Fomalhaut.
Oh.
Let's see, Tenki.
Separate list of the extra deck.
The problem also with consulars and why I prefer Salar Knights is because, oh geez, yeah, there's a bunch of different types for consular. Consulars like Beast Warriors. You have a fairy right here. You have that's a bit okay. Beast Warriors, some beasts, some other stuff. Salars are all just flat warriors and lights and level 4s. So there's no worry about like overlaps at all. I forget the Shekinaga to negate monster effects. Yes. Yes, okay.
Pleiades, Omega, Pleiades, Praesape, Stellar Knight Diamond, and Ptolemy M7. A separate list for the extra deck.
Those are the crazy ones. Even with the power of the Sagittarius armor. I don't remember him ever saying that.
Okay, that's a Saint Seiya.
Oh, I see.
Because the main character of Saint Seiya is Pegasus Seiya, and his best friend is he upgrades into the golden Sagittarius armor.
I see.
His main weapon is a bow.
Well, I guess we'll get to cover that when we get to Jump Force. So not a big deal at all, I guess.
Sagittarius, and I forget if it's Roman or Greek mythology, was the centaur archer.
That's fair.
There's a Fate Serpent based on that.
Yes.
He was in Apocrypha.
I know. I'm just blanking on it off the top of my head. All right, let's see. You know what? Yeah, let's vary it up a little bit.
Oh,
Also fairly cute.
yeah.
Some of these generics, I don't know if they're actually generic or taken from the show itself, but no, some of them are really adorable.
There's a scene after Shay defeats the LDS trio, where Declan comes up on him at night with his entire security force, and there's like 10 men and women on each side, flanking him on each side, and so a lot of them are taken from those designs.
I see. So what deck you feeling for this one? If you want in.
I'm feeling basic. Let's start with Pendulum Senju's to complement his pendulums.
You got it. Again, this is one I had to throw together myself. If chat knows, or if YouTube comments know of any better, like more aggro Senju kind of builds for this game, it's over at the tower in the middle.
I know. Just look around. Yeah, some of these are... I've seen this kid's full design before. This kid is a Beyblade kid. This is
he's just that one dude from Helsing.
Yes, actually.
One of the Valentine brothers. I don't remember his name.
Jan.
Yeah.
But no, he is quite literally a Metal Saga Beyblade kid. They added a gal apparently.
Yep. Ah, you know what? I'm noticing something, and it's annoying we don't have her because they definitely could have added her. The prediction princess girl.
Oh yeah,
she's not here. I like her a lot. Damn.
They might have only taken from the first 20 episodes.
I think that's correct because I feel like a lot of those numbers do add up, and for that matter, it's wild we managed to get as much Triple D support as we did. You can turn off the fast forward for this. We're just going through text. Also, probably for the better that way you don't accidentally double click and skip more dialogue.
So, in this scenario, are we also another student of the failing dual school?
I think so, considering how close we are to Yuya right now. But that's just a loose extrapolation on my part. Also, poor Sora. Man, he doesn't have any of the good. He's got some marginally decent cards right now. I know if Nigel were in chat right now, he'd probably be able to have further input because I think he does actually play Pride Furs, but
Yes.
I don't think the good stuff is here yet, as of yet.
No, those don't come out until like 2016.
But Gong's gonna be funny.
Right, because they don't have his slot at all yet.
So there are an assortment of super heavy samurais in this game already, but there's not a ton. And I remember when I was going through him the first time, I mentioned this before, but they slot in a Redox into his deck, which, considering, yeah, that does work actually.
And now I'm just remembering the default version of Legacy of the Duelist before any of the DLC came out, where they just gave him an armored Samurai Benkei deck, even though that game came out 6 months after this game did.
Jeez, that's wild. Oh my god.
Every now and then I consider for a lark just going back for maybe like half an hour and doing something for Original Legacy, since no one will ever see that version again.
I won't lie.
Oh my
there
god.
you are. Hey, he isn't here. Okay.
Okay, there isn't anything resembling a food archetype that he could use.
Unless we literally just go Hungry Burger Turbo on him. Which, sure, but it's bad, I think.
Wait, no. The Bistro Butcher, there was a chef ritual monster that came out
Oh yeah, there is.
not even that far from, I think, when this game came out.
I think you're right.
You could, I guess, in theory. And if you're oh my god.
The callbacks. Who is he voiced? He's voiced by someone funny.
Wayne Grayson,
That's it, yeah.
Joey. Jesus Christ.
I know. We really are just playing for the first 20 episodes for this.
Oh boy. I was gonna say, some of the other early generic pendulums, Ghost Beef and Mild Turkey.
Huh. So, yeah, Jason Griffith's character is very funny.
See, the game gets it.
Yeah. So it was mentioned in a little bit of a joke a few text boxes ago, but Jason Griffith's cook character is very funny because he's never really a age given for him, but it's pretty certain that he's just a teenage character or teenage ish, and there's so many adult women who are very into him.
Yeah, that's the thing in Japan.
Yeah.
Yuya and his gang are 14 and under. He is meant to, I think, be 15 or 16.
I would go maybe 17 at the absolute highest, judging by from his design and everything.
He's not that much taller. I would still probably settle around 15 or 16.
You know, it's so where I'm going with this is that, yeah, a lot of middle-aged women are really into him, which, first of all, yeah, a problematic age gap. And where it's more so going is that Yuya's mom is also really into him.
Yeah.
First of all, I can fix her. Second of all, that's the only blemish on her because Yuya's mom is unironically one of the hottest women the series has had, actually.
Now, were you saying that before or after the biker episode?
Before and after. Look, that design is still really peak.
Yep.
But it's the one blemish on her character. Okay, first of all, it's not much of a character, obviously, just talking about design. But the one mark against her is just that maybe you shouldn't be into men that are only an age or two removed from your own son. Let's back up a little bit here. I have no idea what. I guess maybe we could run a very funny quiz-based deck for the other kid, but irritating as fuck. Hey, I agree. Probably.
That's cute. That kid was the most hated character in Arc 5 until very much later on.
Who could have overthrown him?
The longest duel in Arc 5 was the only thing that overtook him.
Zark?
No. There was one duel around the same time as Zark that goes a bit longer.
Oh no. Well, Look, I know my expectations are the way I'm looking. Scrap factory?
Excuse me?
You say, is that you?
What in the...
You're running a machine deck? I mean, first of all, very funny. But also, why?
Is it meant to... torrential?
Hey, we chased out torrential, nice. Also chase out the machine explosion card. Oh, I was thinking about the back row supply squad, but you know what? That's okay too. Yeah, definitely make sure to get the surge off of that this time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that the one time.
Don't worry. Where last time you made it to me, you weren't feeling 100%. This time, I'm going to say up front, I'm not feeling 100%. We're just trading off maladies at this point in time. So you already have one in your hand. I think you want to pull. You said you won, right?
I have two in my hand.
Oh, you already got one in your hand. Okay.
Yeah, I have one in my hand. Two just attacks directly.
I kind of wish.
Three is a searcher.
Oh, I was gonna say. I wonder if any of them are searchers. That would be pretty cool.
Three is a searcher when a card is destroyed.
That's not bad. It's not too shabby. I kept wondering if you do want to hang on to the pendulums, considering that Yuya's gonna have his own, but it's hard to say.
How did you accept that?
Probably didn't have anything else to go into.
In target. Oh yeah, this one also sends cards back to hand.
Oh, it's gonna keep him off of advantage too. That's not that bad. Please don't be a big ass card. What? Scrap Kong? Ooh, very nice.
Add to hand, and then add the right scale.
Yeah, also can add Diebok later on too.
Correct.
I think. What type is Diebok again? Could you theoretically search that with the
Diebok
one Brotherhood card?
Diebok is just a beast.
Oh, okay.
Warrior because it's a lion.
Okay, so yeah, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist King shouldn't be able to search that then. Unfortunate, but yeah, it's fine.
And if he tries to actually do anything, I've got Fetus Chain, which I guess doesn't matter.
It is funny though, because Ata's deck or Ata's duel, yeah, it really was pretty fun. I wouldn't say it was irritating. I know what they were going for. It was more so just like the joke was funny the first time. Can we not make an entire duel out of this?
Japanese variety TV is a blight on humanity.
You could make that argument, yeah. Also, Swords is down. Dang.
They still do that thing where if you fail a challenge or get a question wrong, they electrocute you. They still do that.
That's wild. Fiendish Chain, the Flip Monster. Wait, that's a Gravekeeper card? Okay.
What the fuck is he?
Okay, him having that makes sense, and Scrap Golem is kind of decent actually, but just kind of wild.
Huh.
It's like me when I'm seeing.
Wait, what?
What just hit?
It attacked in it. That's a. Oh, he tributed for the. Okay. I was gonna say, what level 4 has 2400 defense? Never mind.
Yeah, that's fair. So, do you want to pop on the? I'm dumb. Right. This is Master Roll 3. I was like, shit, he's popping the back. He's occupying the back row. I don't think you can get your scales down. Then oh wait, no. This is more fun Yu-Gi-Oh days.
I think they can go back to it. I don't think Pendulum decks were ever strong enough to really warrant nerfing them as much as they did. PePe is not going to be powerful enough in this day and age to do what it did back then.
No, and people were really doing knee-jerk reactions to it back in the day, but I think the bigger problem... Okay, here's my... I gotta talk about it. I'll give my abbreviated thoughts about Pendulum. First off, Pendulum summoning in itself is such a unique mechanic, and it's such a thing that is not in other card games that you really should lean into it more. And I think by itself, it is actually fucking brilliant. Pop Swords.
Oh, wait, no, I'm in a spot here. They're both stronger than me.
Yeah, dude, you have Xyz monsters. Remember that.
All right.
My problem with pendulums actually comes from... Are you locked or something? Oh, maybe it's because of the scales.
You cannot special summon. You're okay.
Oh my... You know what? This is actually a perfect bleed into my talking point. I think pendulums is fantastic when Pendulum as a summoning mechanic isn't treated as pendulum soup and more so relegates to pendulum scales to their individual archetypes. I think pendulums really started suffering when there was so much support for pendulums as a whole, because that's kind of what led into the strength of Teledad. Like, where there's so much generic dark monster support that it just kind of bled into itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it really shouldn't. We should not. How about this? We really should not have gotten cards like I'm trying to remember the fucking name of it. The one Link monster that's insanely good for pendulum cards. You know what I'm talking about.
Electromite.
Yeah, we really should not have gotten cards like Electromite. We really should be focusing more on archetypes that are tied to pendulums rather than a pendulum itself becoming an archetype. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's where it suffers, but I also think that's more 2016. Really? Okay, we'll agree to your terms later, Samsung TV. LG.
So you guys aren't seeing this, but there's a thing that just popped up on the TV that it's not letting me back out of, where it says, agree to our new terms of service.
For voice recognition.
Well, I can work, gonna have to stop that between duels.
Theoretically, we just turn the TV off and try back on later on. I love my dumb TVs back in the day. Yeah, we'll probably just have to close the TV out and get back into it momentarily. But yeah, that's really my big issue with pendulums overall. I think I think it's really just more indicative of really bad.
Good idea.
Konami in 2016 and 2017 was just really bad in general too. That's kind of what led into, even though I do like Zodiacs, you know, the advent of Master Rule 4, and then later on with what I think is the worst year in Yu-Gi-Oh, 2018. Like straight up, because God, Firewall should not have been legal as long as it was. I know marketing, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's very funny actually seeing the hippo tokens popped onto our side of the field. Ooh. It's still in there. Doesn't matter. Last life point is all that matters. Okay, but do you have... Oh my god, Yuya does have an extra deck. Can he actually access any of it, though? Man, the music is so fucked at 5 times speed. Unless you boosted the speed, I didn't know about it.
No. It's like, well, I knew this was coming, so.
Scrap cards are just that good sometimes.
Let's give that another.
Yeah. It was not wrong. Irritating as fuck indeed.
It's a little more ridiculous than I would have thought.
A little bit. Once you get that level 5 scrap card onto the field, honestly, they're able to start churning out a lot of advances. It's actually kind of insane. Also, Scrap Archery hit the field. Did Scrap Gold? No, I don't think Scrap Twin Dragon came out. Me want to draw a Random Monster Reborn. Although 2 tuners, not doing shit with that one right now, homie.
I'm still just sort of sideswiped by him having scraps.
Right? That's a good card.
Jesus.
Uh-oh. Although, double terraforming, that we're doing all right now. That being said, rip the other terraforming. Oh, never mind. Once per turn.
Oh, we're probably only running 1.
Oh, you know what? That's probably it. Yeah.
Do I get rid of his supply squad?
No, actually. Oh, wait. No, that's not great. The issue here, unfortunately, is that we have more cards in rotation than he does, so I think Evil Swarm Exciton could actually pop. I'm just trying to think of ways to just work around this. I don't know if it counts all cards you control on your side of the field or like in hand too. At the very least,
Wait. Yeah, is that the one? Ow.
Problem is Exacto Knight still has the pop effect.
Is that quick effect?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, yeah, Exciton Knight's pretty good. But, I don't know. Miss Valley kicks in, luckily. I think mainly if you want to just deck them a little bit. Also, yeah, that goes up a little bit too. Wait, what's the target?
No.
That's a fine hit.
Wanted him to use Exciton Knight's ability. Not so much for that plan.
Yuya, if he just draws the correct skills, we're fucking in there.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Totally cool by me. Terraforming. Do you have one? Hey, nice.
Good call.
Okay. That might seem like a really dumb idea at first, but it is still a really good card.
Oh, we saw what he got out of it.
Grab Choke Dragon, I think, can also attack twice per turn. Or not. Okay. Oh, maybe you can only attack monsters twice per turn. There we go. So what do you do again? I know it searches.
Okay. You.
Could probably bounce it back. The Twin Dragon that's over there.
Yeah. Yuya, I'm stealing your draw.
As you should. Put back Photon.
Photon.
Yeah. It's still good, but more so need the manpower right now, as it were.
Fucking really?
No, that makes sense for the quiz guy.
Yeah?
Was that the card he used? He used some weird ass quiz card.
You have to call what card it is when making an attack. If you call it wrong, your monster goes back to your hand.
That's right.
Okay, now we're in business.
Huh. Didn't know they're not once per turn.
Fuck off.
For the time being, at least. That's gonna allow you access some good stuff right now, but
Attack first, then I'll switch out.
actually, wait, hold on 1 second. Check the attack points of the Twin Blade Samurai. One left. 1900. Take a look at well, actually, you know what? You're not gonna kill this turn anyway, so it depends on if you want to leave something out for at the end of during main phase 2 in order to give it something to think about. Yeah, probably just a better swing now. Wait, hold up.
I'm gonna swing a ton right now. To get 28, and then go into Delta.
Okay. Yeah, Deltros is a good fallback because it's able to pop.
This is abuse.
Yeah.
Of course.
We better to go into our one-on-one. Maybe not.
They're all going back to hand, so I can either make Deltaros and then save one, or go into two separate.
Yeah. Genuinely thinking that maybe the two separate exits isn't a bad idea. It's just a matter of which ones. That's a question.
You know what? One of them.
Unironically, Utopia might be a good option here.
Utopia and Honor Arc.
Yeah. I know it might seem dumb, but given how they're very attack focused right now, I think Utopia actually is the correct play.
All right.
As well as Honor Arc. That way you can, it'll stick around for a good while. The magic of the rank 4 toolbox, baby. Speaking of, looking at the rise of, or the emerging Ryziel archetype in 2025. Sailor Knights won Worlds 2015. Ryziel might win Worlds 2025. Welcome back, Rank 4 Toolbox. And this is why we went into it.
What the fuck? Oh.
Gonna bounce.
No.
That's why I said that was a good idea. I'm very glad my instincts for Yu-Gi-Oh! Are still kind of intact because I've actually been spending a lot of time on Pokemon as of late. Though when I went to Tag Force 6 a couple days ago, I felt I was kind of rusty.
Oh yeah, have you been hearing the discourse?
I saw there's some discourse going on today about something about people arguing if Yu-Gi-Oh! Is harder to learn than Pokemon TCG.
Yes, it's been going on for at least a week, but all of
this is the stupidest fucking bait I've seen in my life. My God.
It was some stupid Twitter bullshit for the first day or two.
Of course it was.
And then all the big YouTubers started actually weighing in on it with their hour-long videos.
Yeah.
Simo today put out a video that was 2 hours long about the idea.
And I saw that. Oh no, wait, hold on. Suck up, Scrap Dragon. Yeah, and I saw Farfa made a video about it the other day too. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on around here? It's it's Twitter. It's garbage discourse as usual anyway. But just like, man, are you guys just wanting to just compete in the oppression Olympics? Stop it. Come on.
Oh, right. You can't attack when you suck up.
Also, swords.
Oh, right. Yeah, fuck.
Just like, you guys don't have to compete in the oppression Olympics. Come the fuck on. God.
People say that about a specific platform, and I don't believe that. I think if you give any platform a long enough time to exist, those people are going to flood everywhere. So saying something is a Twitter problem now, or 10 years ago saying something was a Tumblr problem, I don't believe those to be a real phenomena that exist.
Surprised you did not want to rip the greed for yourself.
With only 2 cards in hand, it wouldn't have helped much.
And listen, I understand fully because Tumblr does have had its unique form of really problematic dumb discourse, but well, Twitter's also like 50% bots and Nazis right now, so that brings about a very unique discourse right now.
My point is that that sort of thing will arise everywhere given enough time for a platform to exist.
Sure, but it can't be a coincidence I'm hearing most of this dumb discourse comes from Twitter right now.
I mean, if we're being honest, we've been hearing that phrase for 10 years.
Have we, though? I mean, I guess.
Where?
I'm actually kind of...
Is greed for both of us?
Yes, because so what happens is it lets you draw 2, but you're put off from being able to draw during a draw phase for 2 turns.
Yeah, no, I know that. I didn't think it applied across the board. Never mind then. I will absolutely be using it for us next time.
Yeah.
And going forward.
Yeah, you can go. You can win this right now. Detach. No, not yet. Detach. Detach now. Can attack twice. All right, I think you got this. And even if not, you're gonna get that next turn anyway. No, don't show details. That should be it. The ball game, nice. Over by 700.
Oy.
Yowdies.
This has been an experience. That was duel 2.
Yeah. Like I said, this is probably the easiest story, but I didn't say it was completely easy.
Easiest is relative.
Also, that is just kind of nature of... Yeah, he wasn't really getting much, but also Yosenjus are just doesn't have much to stick to the field, unfortunately. That's why I stacked the Reckless Grease in there.
Yuya's gonna have a couple of different decks. Can we swap them out to any other ones?
No. You can't swap your story deck for your partner.
No?
No, you can't. You've never been able to do that.
Oh, right. You're just editing them.
Yeah. But even then, I could ride this one out. I'm glad you're able to feed us some wins, guys.
Hooray.